This programme contains strong language throughout.
You've met the love of your life.
I looked in her eyes and I just saw my other half.
But they're hiding a massive secret. You.
Have you ever met anyone in his family?
No.
He blocked me from his social media.
I need to meet someone in your life.
I'm Rahne Jones.
And I'm Travis Mills.
We help desperate people who are being kept secret find out why.
Why are you hiding me? I need answers, or this is it.
Will relationships survive
How could you do this to me?
I had to call these people to help me.
when faced with the truth?
Oh, hell no.
I can't do this. I can't. Just 1 second. Hey.
Yikes! This is MTV's Help, I'm in a Secret Relationship. Tonight, we're in Norfolk, Virginia with CJ and Charles. 4 years ago, hairstylist CJ met the love of his life, Charles, but still hasn't met any of his family.
He just has no interest of me knowing that side of him.
We're here to help CJ uncover the truth.
I believe Charles is paying for sex.
I guess maybe you don't always know a cheater.
Oh my God.
It doesn't look good.
I did that 3 years ago. Like, I'm not
You can say you've done it 10 years ago. It doesn't matter.
Why are you hiding me?
You in the presence of an OG. You standing next to an OG.
All right, so
Norfolk, Virginia.
it's crazy. I mean, the music scene is incredible, but we're not here for music.
Correct.
We're here to help CJ. He has been with his boyfriend, Charles, for 4 years.
4 years is a long time.
Remember this shirt?
Yeah.
This was the shirt I wore on our very first date.
That tiny little restaurant.
Here we are 4 years later.
Yep. In a flash.
I'm CJ, I'm 29 years old, I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, and I have been with my boyfriend, Charles, for 4 years. I love everything about you.
I love you.
When I first met Charles, I had like an instant crush on him. I always thought he was super handsome. I didn't know what to expect. I just thought we was gonna hook up. I had no idea we would be here almost 4 years later in a serious relationship.
So, this is it. I would want to put, like, little bushes or something.
I would put some pink shutters up there. Charles has really made me believe in the future.
Oh, this is cute. Very cute.
My head don't hit the ceiling. I've never really was interested in having kids, but he is such an amazing guy. He's made me want to have kids with him. He introduced me to a happiness that I'd never felt. This would be the room if we had a house welcoming party we could do. But now I question the future, and we have been talking about buying a house together. However, I just don't know if I can move forward with doing that because after 4 years, I haven't met his family. And that will also be a wonderful time that I can meet your family.
Let's decide that we want to get the house first before we start talking like all that. If we don't want to buy it, then it's pointless to even think like that.
Why every time I bring up your family, you get real defensive?
I'm not getting defensive about it.
Yes, you are. Me not meeting his family is a good 67% of our fights. It's a big deal. I hate the fact that I'm being hidden. If I don't get the answers I need, well, I guess I'll be picking up the little pieces of my heart.
4 years is such a long time to be able to meet friends, family. Like, there are so many opportunities with birthdays, holidays, social outings. Like, the fact that you haven't met anyone is a little crazy to me.
It's insane. And obviously, there's something there. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here to help him get the answers that he needs.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking. But you know what they say, Virginia is for lovers. We'll see if that's true.
1, 2, 3, gonna come with me, get up, gonna turn it around. 3, 2, 1, gonna have some fun. You know what's about to go down.
We're gonna get you to try on some wigs. Ooh, they got everything in here.
That's CJ.
Mm-hmm. Hello. I'm
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Thank you for that.
I'm here. Thank y'all so much for coming down. Isn't this a lovely store? I'm a hairstylist. This is like my go-to for everything.
I'm eyeing several things.
Do you want to sit down and kind of fill us in
come
on
on.
everything?
Okay, cool. Let's do it. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like I'm about to get my hair done.
Right?
So we're glad we could get out here to help you and Charles, but I think we'd love to hear from you kind of how your whole relationship started.
So I met Charles about 12 years ago. I was getting thrown out of a gay bar.
Epic.
And I seen him approaching the club. Like, I was really attracted to him, so I kind of like asked him for a cigarette because I just wanted to make conversation with him. And I was drunk, so I proceeded to like just start making out with him.
Okay.
But he was in a relationship.
So when you kissed him that night, he was currently in a relationship. Was he, like, reciprocal?
Yeah, I mean, I was in a relationship too, but I mean, I just, you know.
Oh. You're like, well.
Oops. So we remained social media friends for about 8 years.
Did you engage at all? Like, were you talking all the time?
We would, like, you know, do the casual liking, and we kept it very, you know, PG.
Okay.
We
Cordial.
didn't, correct.
You didn't want to overstep any boundaries.
And, you know, I started lurking. I found out he was single, so I slid in his DMs, and he was like, well, I would love to see you. And within, like, a week from that, I moved in with him.
Moved in?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It felt right. It just felt like, okay, this is exactly what I'm looking for. He has become the most important person in my life. A year after we started dating, everything about our relationship is great. And that's when I really had an interest in knowing his family and knowing where he came from. But I feel like I have been hidden from a big part of his life.
Have you ever met anyone in his family?
No.
Did you ask him?
Yeah, I've asked. He just has no interest of me knowing that side of him.
So what type of excuses is Charles giving?
He's told me that he hasn't really introduced a boy to his family yet.
Is he out with his family?
To my knowledge, he's out, yeah.
Okay.
But most of the time, he hits me with the silent treatment.
So just shut down.
Yeah, and we would go like a day or two without speaking.
And that's not fair to you, right? Because then you start to associate like your questions as you doing something wrong. This is something that you've thought about a lot, obviously, or else we wouldn't be here. What are some of your theories for why you're being hidden?
So I was going through his phone one day, and I seen a shit ton of porn on there. And I know that Charles has a history of porn addiction that he has sought help for. So I think that possibly he has maybe had a relapse, and his family knows about it, and he doesn't want me to get dragged into that whole rehabilitation process.
Okay, and so that was something that you never brought up to him. Anything else?
Yeah, I think that he could possibly be cheating on me.
What makes you think that?
You know, when we were in the pandemic, our romance kind of flatlines. Our intimacy went to kind of just non-existent. And there is this dating app that has this very particular sound that goes off when somebody messages you. And I was in a car with him one day, and this noise goes off.
Are you like, what the hell is this?
Oh yeah, I'm going completely insane. Like, what the fuck is this? And he's just like, oh, that's like a message alert sound. When one of my friends messaged me, it's an inside joke. Just bullshit. If I find out he cheated on me, I'm gonna set him on fire. That would be a deal breaker.
You're out.
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%. It's hard for me to imagine a life without him. Like, he tells me things that nobody else has ever told me. Like, he said he thinks I would make a good dad, and he takes me, like, a lot more serious than other people do. People, like, he got to know me, like the real me, and he stayed with me.
it's time for him to step up.
Yeah, or let me know like what his intentions with me are. Like, we keep talking about buying a house and having kids, but I just don't know if I can do that with all the questions I have.
That's fair. If Charles is not willing to communicate with you, that's a red flag. And that's why we are here to help you get the answers that you deserve.
We know what kind of show we're doing. We know why you called us. What the hell does Charles think is going on?
I told Charles that I was going to be a participant in a hairstyling competition show.
How do you think he's gonna react when he finds out what this really is?
I don't know how he's gonna react.
Okay.
We are obviously gonna get to work, and as soon as we know something, you will know something. So nice to meet you.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you.
All right.
This is one of the longest relationships that we've dealt with.
You're living together, and yet you're being hidden, and the excuses are non-excuses.
I want to look at Charles's page.
Okay.
The two most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. Charles, what is your why? We want to know. His interests are cooking, volunteering, relaxing,
Same.
candle making.
Oh, he's a man of many interests. I love that.
I mean, he's not very active, and there's no sign of CJ.
This top post from someone named Sam.
Little kissy
Kissing
face.
emoji. And Charles liked it.
I wonder how they know each other.
Okay, let's check out Sam's page.
When you look at Sam's profile,
Oh, it's a candle.
which
Candle
they making candles?
together? I don't know.
Okay, I want to send Sam a message. Hey, Sam, this is Travis and Ronnie with MTV. We're working on a relationship show and would love to ask you a few questions about your friend Charles. Hit us up. All right, sent.
All right. Let's hope Sam gets back to us so we figure out what the fuck is going on.
Coming up.
I believe that Charles is paying for sex.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to dissect this in my head right now.
I guess maybe you don't always know a cheater.
This was 3 years ago, but haven't we moved way the fuck on since then?
We've not.
We're in Norfolk, Virginia, trying to help CJ figure out why his boyfriend Charles is hiding him. CJ suggested we reach out to his best friend Mariah, and just as we were about to start our investigation, we received a text from CJ's dad, Shane, who's visiting from out of town. He says he has some information we should know about.
I feel like Shane, he's gonna have a really good perspective and, insight. He knows
Exactly.
like,
He
what it's like to kinda
knows what it's
navigate
like,
like
yeah.
relationships.
I think it's gonna be interesting to see his take as a parent.
Yeah. And I think this looks like his hotel right up here.
You ready to do this?
I'm born ready.
Meeting Dad.
Let's go meet Shane.
Oh, I'm buzzing. It's Shane. Hey guys, I'm 1 minute away coming from the hotel. Be there in a moment. We're waiting on the corner. You think this is... What if it's not Shane?
I don't know.
It can be awkward.
You Shane?
I am, yes.
Okay, great.
Hi, Travis. Oh, Travis, nice to meet
Hi,
you.
I'm Ronnie.
Oh, Ronnie, nice to
you
meet
doing?
both of you. Yeah, I wasn't sure who I was
Right,
meeting.
we didn't
or-
want
yeah.
to make it awkward or anything
Right.
like that.
Oh my gosh. So no, it's so nice to meet you. We always have this tradition. We always have champagne when I first come to town.
Okay.
So I'm on my way to go buy some.
Okay.
So,
Do you mind if we walk with you?
Yeah,
and
that would
talk
be
a little
awesome.
bit? Well, we appreciate you making
I
time,
mean,
you know? We know that this is a lot and kind of not the norm, right?
Yeah.
But CJ feels like Charles is hiding him from his world, not meeting family, and I think CJ is at his wit's end, which is why, we're here.
Like, we'd love to know, what your perspective on their relationship has been.
just having hung around like Charles for like 4 years and like every time I come to town, I feel like I've gotten to know him a little bit. I see the way he looks at my son and like adores him, so to speak. And I mean, I can see they have some connection together. I thought they had a pretty good relationship all along. There was like something that happened like back when they came to visit me for Pride this past year that maybe makes me question that a little bit.
What happened?
We were out having a great time. CJ was a little out of control. He had a little too much to drink and called for Charles to help. In the shuffle of trying to get him in the car, Charles at some point kind of just hands me his phone.
So you have Charles's phone?
I have Charles's phone. So I see this text message, and I feel even bad even saying this, but it said something like, I'm here, like I decided to take like a trip by myself. So I'm like, okay, I wonder who that is.
So when you're saying you're seeing something on Charles's phone, you're seeing basically like a text chain, and it was a text message that Charles was sending to someone else?
Yeah, he was responding to somebody that asked him what he was up to.
Sure, okay.
And you don't know who that person is?
No.
So Charles lied about being at Pride.
Yeah.
One of CJ's kind of theories is that Charles could potentially be cheating on him. I mean, with what happened to you, do you think that could be in play?
You know, I guess maybe you don't always know a cheater. I would say when I saw the text, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking to not say that like you're with your boyfriend's dad at Pride, that, oh, maybe he's not out to whoever he's talking to here, like maybe.
You're trying to like save face. I'm not gonna say that I'm at Pride.
You know, now that I think back about it, it makes me think, you know, maybe he hasn't come out to his family. Maybe that's what this is. I don't really know.
I mean, that's the nature of all this. There's tons of speculation, so we'll see.
Well, Shane, thank you so much for meeting us. Really appreciate
thank you.
All right,
bye.
Bye.
If Charles isn't out to his family, it still doesn't make it right.
Absolutely not.
That he's hiding CJ. Like, that should be something that you discuss with CJ before you move in together, before you start seriously dating someone for 4 years.
We talk about it all the time. That's where the communication comes in, you know? And wait. We got a text. Mariah, CJ's best friend. Hey guys, this is Mariah. I would love to meet you guys at me and CJ's favorite spot, Soiree Bistro. Let's see what Mariah has to say. I bet that's her waiting for us. How you doing? My name is Rahne. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you too, Travis.
All right, shall we go inside?
Okay.
Mariah. Thank you for meeting up with us.
Yeah, no problem.
We're here because CJ asked us for our help, right? He feels like he's being hidden by Charles. From our understanding, you have a pretty good relationship with both of them, correct?
Yes.
What is your perspective on their relationship?
So, well, I mainly just go out with CJ, but sometimes Charles tag along. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is the dynamic like when you're going out with CJ and Charles?
I mean, they're cute. They do the little lovey-dovey, kissy, and all that other stuff. Charles is mostly quiet most of the time, but when it's just me and CJ, oh, we turn up. We have a good time.
Obviously, like, while it seems like CJ and Charles are in love, there is a reason why we are here.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why do you think that Charles is hiding CJ?
I want what's best for CJ. You know, this is why I had y'all come here so I can get what I believe is true, what I witnessed.
Sure.
So it was this one night, me and CJ went out, and Charles dropped us off. And I seen an old friend of mine come out of the restaurant. So I told CJ, I say, hey, CJ, go inside, get a table. I'm gonna chat with my friend real quick. And I noticed Charles drive past the traffic light and stop. Where he stopped at, it was this group of people. One person from the group walked over to the passenger side of Charles' car.
Okay.
I'm talking to my friend, and
You're watching.
what's going on? Yeah, I'm like, what's going on? It was nighttime, so I couldn't tell if it was a female or a male. I finished chatting it up with my friend, and I looked back over, Charles drove off. I believe that Charles is cheating on CJ with other people.
Like people plural?
Yeah. And not only that, but paying for it, as in paying for sex.
Okay, what makes you say that?
So on this particular night, I was sending money to a friend of mine, and I noticed that Charles had sent money to someone named Sam. Yeah, with a kissy face emoji.
Wait. Okay, so on the same night you saw Charles talking to someone in his car, you noticed that he paid someone money with a kissy face emoji.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I screenshot it. You know I did.
Fascinating that you say that name.
Yes. And I mean, to send money at 1 o'clock at night, that's weird.
Right. Okay.
Suspicious.
Yes. So that Sam name came up on one of Charles's social media pages with a kissy face emoji.
It is odd that they are leaving each other the same kind of emojis, and it feels flirtatious.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are under the impression that Charles is cheating on CJ.
Yeah.
And paying for it, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not great news.
I hope that my woman intuition is wrong, even though most of the time it's right.
All right.
Well, Mariah, thank you so much for meeting us.
I'm gonna get out of your hair. Charles, please don't be having sex with multiple people while you're in a relationship. Like,
I mean,
please
it is
don't.
literally the one thing that CJ said, like, I will light him on fire.
It's a lot, and not only that, but like the cash payment, the kissy face emoji on there to Sam. Like, who is Sam? Is it someone that Charles is seeing on the side?
Could Sam be the person Charles was texting at Pride?
It doesn't look good.
We're in Norfolk, Virginia, where we've learned some troubling theories on why Charles could be hiding CJ from his family. We're on our way to update CJ and see if he's ready to confront Charles and get the answers he's been looking for.
So, let's talk. What did y'all find out?
Oh, you ready to get into it?
I am. I literally didn't get, like, any sleep. I've been up all night just wondering what y'all have found out.
Yeah. Well, we have been extremely busy, kind of running around and trying to put pieces together.
The first person that we spoke to was your dad.
Yes.
And he did bring up a couple things that gave him pause. He described the three of you going to a Pride event in Ohio. Drinks were flowing, and you needed some assistance. In comes Charles, being the good boyfriend, getting you into a car, and he hands his phone over to your dad. Your dad sees a text chain. We don't know who this person is, but the text from Charles read, I'm having a nice, calm weekend.
To myself.
To myself, not doing anything.
Really?
So your dad felt that possibly Charles was not out with his family.
I don't know because I haven't met them.
Okay.
Yeah. I know he's not out to his coworkers, so I know that he keeps that part of his life private from his professional life.
After we met up with your dad, we went and met up with Mariah.
Okay.
She told us about this night that you and her went to a restaurant. While she was talking to her friend outside, she saw Charles pull away, go past a stoplight, and pull over at the street corner.
She told me about that night. When I asked him about it, he told me that. A lot of people get him confused as being like an Uber driver. So somebody thought they were...
He was their driver.
Yes.
Okay.
Mariah also showed us a screenshot of a pay app. And it looked as if Charles had sent someone named Sam some money that same night around 1 a.m.
Oh, fuck no.
Mariah is convinced that Charles is cheating on you and that he's also paying for sex.
So Travis and I were thinking that maybe Sam is the person Charles was texting at Pride.
Oh my God. I'm trying to dissect this in my head right now. Who the fuck is Sam? Is Sam a boy or girl, first off? Do we know that?
We don't. The profile photo is a photo of a candle.
If you were sending somebody money, wouldn't you tell your partner? And if you didn't, it's because you're trying to hide it, correct?
We just don't know.
And why the fuck Mariah ain't tell me that?
So
let me fucking find out he is fucking somebody else. There's a lot of fucking explaining he has to do. I need to find him, like, immediately.
After sharing with CJ everything we learned, our producers arranged a meetup in a local park and asked Charles to meet us there.
This some bullshit.
Charles still thinks CJ is on a hairstyling competition show, but he's about to find out the truth.
Who the fuck is Sam? I've never heard no Sam. I've been with this guy 4 years. Not one time have I heard the name Sam.
We're here.
At the park.
Let's get it.
I think we should do this.
I'm ready to see, like, what the fuck you gotta say.
Okay. All right. Let's hold up just a little bit. How about we take a beat?
Let's
take
just
a beat.
Calm down.
You know, you want a positive solution, right? Like you don't know, right?
Okay, is that Charles in the blue over there?
Yes.
Can you guys give me a second?
Absolutely. You got it.
You Charles?
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm Travis.
Hey, hi.
Ronnie and I are with CJ.
Yeah.
And to be honest, CJ is not doing a hairstyling competition show. It's about relationships.
Oh my God.
CJ feels like, quite frankly, you've been hiding him. And he's been trying to have a conversation.
So he fucking lied to me.
Yes, I will let you guys kind of discuss that, right? But quite frankly, I feel like he is owed an explanation. I mean, to be honest, he's upset, right? And I feel like this is something that he's really been dying to have.
All right. I mean, if that's what this is about, if that's what y'all are doing, then yeah, let's have at it. Let's have it out. Okay.
All right, I'll be right back.
How'd it go?
He's down to sit and talk. He's not thrilled. If you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. We got your back, you said.
Charles, this is my co-host, Ronnie.
How you doing, Charles?
Hi.
Nice to meet you. We appreciate you, doing this and finally having this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been done differently, but here we are.
Well, CJ, you wanna sit right here?
Thanks, Trap.
I just really want answers as to why I've never met your family for these 4 years.
With our investigation, we did some digging. We talked to CJ's friend, Mariah, and also CJ's dad. CJ's dad, Shane, told us a story about the three of you going to Ohio for Pride. This one over here might have had one too many and needed help. You hand over your phone to Shane, and he sees a text message exchange in which you had said, I'm just having a quiet weekend by myself, which is interesting because you were fully at a Pride event with your boyfriend and your boyfriend's father. So from Shane's perspective, he was thinking that you might not be fully out with your family.
So does your family know? Are you out to your family?
Yes, I'm out to my family.
Why would you not say to this person that I'm at Pride?
Okay, so there's still more to unpack. Mariah told us about a night where you dropped them off. Mariah had seen a friend outside, and while she was talking to her friend, there was a group of people on the corner, and one person approached your car, and about a minute or two later, she looked back and you were gone.
Mariah had shown us a screenshot of a pay app in which you gave money to a person named Sam, with a kissy face emoji. And this was also a person, Sam, that we also saw, in exchange on social media.
Mariah is convinced that you are cheating on CJ and also possibly paying for sex.
Are you cheating on me?
Mariah is convinced that you are cheating on CJ and also possibly paying for sex.
Are you cheating on me?
No. I am not cheating on you. Sam is an old friend that was going through a hard time, and I wanted to do something nice for someone. I was just trying to help somebody. I mean, there's nothing more to that. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. Okay.
We're not done. I went through your phone, okay?
Went through my phone.
I did. And I'm just gonna come out and say this. Why do you have all these porn movies on your phone?
So Charles, CJ told us you had gotten help for your addiction. Did you relapse?
No. I had a problem with pornography, and I don't now. I have stopped looking at stuff like that. So whatever your little investigation found, you didn't look hard enough at it. What you saw was something that was old. You need to stop digging up the past.
But maybe I was looking for something. But I was looking for something because you're not giving it to me. I was looking for answers because you're unable to communicate with me what's really going on.
So Charles, you're saying that the videos that CJ might have seen in your phone were older videos?
They would have had to have been. They would have had to have been.
CJ, when we first sat down and talked with him, mentioned that there has been a lack of intimacy. I'm curious to know if your porn addiction had anything to do with that.
So, yes, we have intimacy problems because of me. I suppose growing up, I would hide a lot of my sexuality, and the way I would express it is in pornography. I spent a lot of time thinking that being with a guy was something to hide.
We've cleared the air of that. But CJ, I feel like you still don't have any real answers.
All right, so I need to know. Why are you hiding me?
I'm hiding you because I'm lying to my family about us still being together. You and I got into a big fight, and you recorded that fight, remember? And you posted it on social media after adding my mom and my dad and my brother and my sister, and you plaster that across the world, including them to see who you know they're conservative, you know they're from a religious background. They had a chance to see the whole thing, and it's changed their entire perception of us. So I've had to almost separate it to keep at least a little bit of harmony at home with them and still have the person I love. So when it comes to them...
This was 3 years ago. But haven't we moved way the fuck on since then?
We've not.
Is this a video that we can actually, like, see?
Yeah.
You have it?
I have it on my phone.
Can you pull that up?
Can we watch it?
Yeah. Can we stop fighting?
What have I done wrong?
Can we stop fighting?
What have I done wrong?
Nothing, you're perfect! You fucking psycho bitch!
Now, Charles, you gotta be honest, those words are not great.
They're horrible.
Charles, what was your family's reaction when the video got posted?
They could see that I was upset and that it was coming from him. And him posting it, that was like a vicious thing to them.
So did you tell them, I broke up with CJ, we're no longer together?
I told them that it was over.
You are making the choice to keep us all separate.
Yeah. Because that's had an effect on people that still exist today. And I don't know how to fix it.
No, well, how you fix it is tell them we're still together. That's how you fix it. They don't even know we're together. I did that 3 years ago. Like, I'm not
You can say you done it 10 years ago. It doesn't matter. It's how people feel about it today, and they are upset about it still, and that ain't gonna change.
You don't know that. You won't even give that idea a test. That was such a long time ago, and for that to still be held against me, if you have forgiven me for this, and I've forgiven you for, I mean, you were flipping on me. Now,
Not everybody
posting
works the
everything-
same way, CJ. And you can't control other people.
I was a different person back then. And I just, in my head, was expecting for us maybe to break up. I truly feel awful that I did something that toxic. That is horrible.
Now, to bring it back to the original reason why we're all here, right? Is there a plan to move forward? What do you both see as like the next step? I mean, is there ever a world in which you do introduce CJ to your family?
I think moving forward, I can't hide you from them and expect to have a different result with us. So I'm not prepared to lose you over this. And I think that to hell with what anybody else thinks. If they want to be in, they can be in. And if they want to be out, they can be out.
This is like all I wanted for us for the past 4 years was for you to just say that.
From now on, that's how it'll be.
What's going through your head, CJ?
Like, I love you. Genuinely, I've never loved somebody the way I love you.
I love you too.
I think there is a lot of bravery displayed at this table today. And you're honest. Obviously, this is a show about being hidden, right? But you said it yourself. You've done a lot of different type of hiding in the past.
Yep.
And hopefully this experience can allow you to move freely in this world. And I truly hope that works out the best. I hope that all of you can come together and have a wonderful, wonderful reconciliation. And if that doesn't happen, their loss as well.
Yeah.
You got a person who loves you so much.
Yes.
And we're rooting for you. On that note, I say we, get up out your hair and let you right off into the sunset.
It's great to meet you both.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes, very nice.
Congratulations.
Good luck with everything,
Thank
right?
you.
Of course, thanks for talking to us.
Through every storm, the sky turns back to blue. Harder than I thought it'd be. Against all odds, I know I'll still come through.